in this guys really exploded, really performed great. But Soas from Team Secret, man, serving revenge here. And now still going for a massive spray up against Kagendra. Achul is just right on top of the hill here. Break couldn't find an angle. He needs to do something very fast because Kagendra's running out of time. But what just happened? Achul took a nade to the face.
The Manapa out. Nade's still flying through. A lot of cars is all around. Be careful off the detonation. And then does erupt. Now Nade connects. Kagendra up and going away from the round. Sayed put him into the mixture as well. And simultaneously, 2 players is out. 7 more to go. Complete squads. Gotta talk about them. BTR, H&E, and Talon. They have the best odds right now to take this win.
Well, I did anticipate it. Stage 5 is definitely going to be bloody here, ladies and gents.
For sure.
Hyena Esports, this is Production's pick. They already have 12 elimination points. Whoa, double digits. Just look at that. 20 seconds on the clock before we move to stage 7.
Keep it safe. Play it right. The moment intensifies as the last 4 squads, they're on a standoff. It's all going to come down to the perfect timing, the perfect time to strike. Hyena, Talon, they got the best odds. BTR, you don't want to put them away from the picture as well. The Lone Wolf there from set of Vagabonds. Saudi is also there, just lurking on the trail. But for the timing, there is a lot of presence from within each other. That is going to be Hyena and BTR trying to take each other away from the scene.
This circle will definitely force BTR to go up against Hyena now. They can no longer avoid this conflict. We can see that racing on prone, trying to slither like a snake here. But you know what, Slayer? Oh man, that was an accurate nade coming from Notsu. Okay, Slayer cooking up another one, racing desperately, crawling back to his teammate here. Will definitely hide behind that tree, but it's not looking too good for the BTR guys.
Oh, Vagabond Saudi is out. Last 3 squads remaining. They got a complete set of players. Never mind BTR. They lose 1. Villain is out. Hyena. They have this opportunity right now to just absolutely demolish BTR. They got that elevation. They got the nades flying through. It's going to be Nudzu once again cooking up 1. Is it going to be a connection? It should be a connection. No, the tree saves. Racing's live. Arc is pushing up front. But they only have the smoke. They can rely on the precision in regards to their aim, but it's a very small chance for them to do so. Racing is just eating the nade like a boss, but the question is, how long can he sustain?
There is no doubt that BTR at this moment is back in the corner, ladies and gents, but we've seen a team back, getting back to the corner and actually performing great still. But BIGETRON Knights, let's see what kind of trick they have up in their sleeves. But what a shot coming from Arc, was able to get 1. BTR still trying to have an exchange here, racing, using a UMP, pulled out his M4, went for a massive spray, got the job done.
Job's done. Not yet though. Get the finalization. Hyena. Yeah. Here. Hiding behind. First aid kit inbound. But the bomb on the side of Talon Axel. Such a menace. And he wants to go for some more. He tries to go for the spray. Tries to go for the fight. The finalization is there. But the trade-off is also evident. BIGETRON Knights racing, dodging, praying, hoping for some signs of life. And it's so tough for him to do so. Only the smoke that can separate him from his opposition. But it's not going to be enough. Talon able to get the shutdown, and it's a 1v1. Could be a 2v1 if ever Pekka gets to pick up. And it's now here. It's just all going to come down to Hyena up against the Talons. They got plenty of room here to try to get the pickup, but they got to worry about BTR closing up the distance as well.
GLU squad also started very strong day 1 of Group B, so let's see if they can power through the remaining matches that we have for this evening and accumulate a lot of points for the whole team. But let's check out the feed, ladies and gents. Map, we can see the team's position. The fight is happening up north between Vena and Falcon's Force. Of course, there's also the consideration that Talon Esports might join into the mix as well. Even MMB, I mean, they are all right there, cooped up in that one spot. But in the moment, or in the meantime rather, BTR versus GLU, and as you can see, BTR trying their best to flush out the players of GLU. Hasby is cooking up a nade here. Can he get... Whoa! Unfortunately, no, that wasn't a very good trajectory coming from GLU.
Well, not at all, not at all. BTR, you know how strong they can be, and they want to show it up here up against the Glue Squad. Villain's going to go for the flank, racing alongside Ken, and Ark will be pushing from the front side. Stickly has to provide some support here from the back, but unfortunately he's too far from the scene, and it's now just all going to come down to how cohesive BIGETRON Knights will be able to push here up front, but one player goes out. KXKF27 able to get one. Villain pushing up here to try to get the trade, but he doesn't sustain, and Stickly from the back is still going to be able to put up the impact and still help out the squad to survive for another round. There's damage to try to get the knock, and Hina so far they're still holding on, trying to do the best that they could, but Kagendra Akulamaka puts himself into the mixer as well. Two directions that Highness has to deal with, and DRS so far they are struggling to get the finisher. Not until we get to see the final shot to come through. Hina, DRS out.
Vagabonds once again in a very good spot. They weren't able to get the winner chicken dinner in the previous round, so perhaps they're working on it right now for this specific game, because right up in front of them are the boys from BTR, and BTR they don't have anywhere else to go. So if Vagabonds can be successful in obliterating BTR, then they could assume a lot of points. I mean, BTR would be taking out the biggest threat, I can say. But anyway, from behind, that is such a great tactic coming from Kagendra.
Yeah, the Garudas is on. Flying, soaring, dive bombing the players of Vagabonds. And it's just gonna be Nom Nom here feasted on by the side of Kagendra. 5 elims to their name, but the job's not over. Simultaneously, BIGETRON Knights pushing up. Blue Squad from the back tries to go for the spray, and as Kagendra starts the fight, they're gonna be the next squad to get eliminated as well.
Vagabonds definitely did not expect Kagendra will be swooping from right behind. Now BTR is still alive, dealing with GLU, but I feel like this is going to be a GLU win this time, Warden, considering that they have an over advantage and they're taking care of this. There's only 2 more players left for the side of BTR, and there goes that chicken dinner, caught by the one and only GLU Squad Esports.
So you want to take it or not? You want to play for the placement? Maybe or not. But hey, BTR sprays down. Axel goes out, but from the back, one player from the side of the Falcons who is able to go for the drop down, and he is able to change the tides just quickly, just like that, with that certain play.
Yeah, you only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Ladies and gents, Misery putting up a show going up against the BTR. We only have like, what, 1 player left for the side of Talent Esports, so that make that 2. Currently, they're dominating with 5 elimination points, and now Misery making a move as well. BTR already on the way. We can see ARK is just circling like a shark here, preying on Misery. Now Misery is currently on the ground. Now what is Talent gonna do?
Feasting on it for sure, spraying down. Big place. Ark here, trying to sustain. Gonna go into the hut perhaps. Tries to go for the reset. The timing fits to his favor, but we gotta watch out for the nade. Nyx now gonna go for the pop. He's gonna go for the peek out, and they go for the pinch, leaving Ark with nothing but demise.
Okay, great positioning coming from DRX, already down there in the middle, but just look at that. Got the information where to throw the nade, but Nerd said being reckless, as well as some of the players coming from Harami Rose now on the ground. East just made a move up against Harami, was able to score at least 2, and now Team Falcons showcasing their 10 elimination points.
Beautiful shots here for the set of the Falcons. Harami Bros now going to be eliminated. East, though, in red, it's going to be down here. Hyena's not going to be wasting any time to try to close out the distance, and they're going to go for the spray. East is a goner already. Top Z, top triple Z is trying to sustain, but he gets sprayed down by Slayer from the side of the Hyenas. And now it's just going to be the last 2 players here for the Falcons. Here on the front line, trying to get the seal done.
Get shut down by Slayer, but I was able to dodge the attack, but he's not letting go of that nade.
Good time. But the shots are connecting already! BTR, car 24, finds the elimination up against the Falcons.
Oh, that was nasty right there. Oh man, sneaky, but good. Really good. Anyway, Bigetron, Red Knights versus DRS versus HNE. However, HNE is in the least chance of getting the winner in Chicken Dinner, considering that they're down with their last player, and that is Slayer. But then again, we're not discounting the possibility of for Slayer bagging the winner in Chicken Dinner as he puts down Arc of a BTR.
Putting it down. DRS, best odds for them, but it's not going to be too far apart here against Hyena and the BTR. Big fights coming through. DRS finds the kill. Now it's going to be BTR out.
DRS, however, trying to make their way in, but they're so close with BTR. So I feel like both teams here will be definitely taking the bait to fight. But Delta, as well as another player here, XMPL, now on a 2-2 split, headed towards Los Leones. But this is a fight happening between who? Car and yeah, these are the Vena boys.
Nade's flying through here, pushing up. And it's going to be BTR so far having a really good setup now to go for the spray. 10-4-1-3, spraying down. Finds Vena out, Barrow as well. And it's now going to be the players of BTR here closing up the distance because they know for a fact they got the numbers advantage. And, well, Hyena is going to be in the process of trying to divert a bit of attention in there. So, BTR, you got to call for the reset as fast as they could. You deal with one squad, you got to deal with another.
Yes, sir. Stage 4, and we already lost 7 teams. Now make that 8 teams out of the game, down to just 10. Talon Esports is, of course, still leading, and BTR was able to get 7 elimination points so far. Or like a reset. They just went in for the kill, which is absolutely amazing and spectacular to watch.
Oh, really spectacular. Now, Spray Down comes along here for the set of BIGETRON Knights. Not going to be able to find anything off that. That is a very beautiful monster truck, I gotta say. Oh, I'm so sorry. That caught me off guard. The aura, the wings, and everything. A fairy monster truck. Doesn't really fit to the name. I never thought I'd be saying fairy and monster in the same sentence, but welcome to PUBG Mobile. And honestly, just by looking at the map here, Red Green, I mean, I don't exactly know how this one's gonna pan out. I mean, you need to take a look at the Hyena. They're occupying the northern side. And at the moment of time, they can go for the strike, but hey, BTR and DRS are having a tussle right now. In fact, shots, nades connected. Delta able to get the nade to connect up against Car 24. Another nade flies through, and another player goes down to the ground.
Oh, it is hard. It is hard. But XMPL right now is doing incredibly great from the second. I think he's deciding whether or not he's going to be jumping onto the ground. I guess he did. XMPL now goes for the spray, but great follow through though coming from Kent, being Clark Kent at the moment. So good thing because BTR still gets to keep their 3 members with 9 elimination points. Not bad. Eagle eye. Honestly, I don't even know like how he was able to spot that player, but fortunately for that player, you know, there's some sort of like a kitchen Samantha, or I don't know, a kitchen counter that he was able to hide himself from. So good one for dodging that attack. Now, looking at the final 5 teams, Tribe Air Macy still looking strong, followed by BTR. We also got Team Secret over here. HNE, again, part of the top 5, but not so much when it comes to the firepower. Same thing goes for Vagabonds. Now, they're looking for H2T inside the building, and it's such a high risk, you know, for you know, like BTR getting inside the building and actually raiding it because of the many corners. You know, the design here in Miramar, so BTR obviously don't want to risk it. But just look at that. Even Tribe Aeromace is putting a lot of pressure onto the side of BTR by throwing a lot of nades, but I think it's also the same thing that they're doing up against Team Secret here. So Tribe Aeromace right now holding on to that chance of getting that chicken dinner.
On the rampage we go is going to be BTR here. AST, Tribe, Aeromace hasn't been the brightest here so far on today's broadcast, but this could be the perfect opportunity for them to change the narrative up on the feed. VE able to get 1 here from the set of BTR, and Vagabond Saudi is now going to be eliminated. 3 squads remaining. It's gonna be Tribe Aeromace, the Bigetron Red Knights, or is it gonna be the singular player from the side of Team Secret?
This is turning out to be like I guess a juicy chicken dinner for these three teams. Let's just check which of these three incredible teams are going to be bagging the last winner chicken dinner. But from the left side, it's Ken that's been doing most of the job here for the side of BIGETRON Red Knights. I don't see a Chill Guy playing for this round, and again, there's a lot of questions whether or not Chill Guy is Federalis or perhaps he is Arc. I don't know, ladies and gents. Don't ask me. Let's just see the gameplay, and perhaps there's a signature move down there somewhere that could expose or give away who Federalis is. But in the meantime, BT are already running out of space here. Oh, great shot coming from Tamang. I'm telling you, Tribe Aramasi has this one in the bag, Warden.
Yeah, for sure they can have this one in the bag, but gotta get through the biggest threat that they have here. A lot of questions to be asked, but only one will prevail. Nades flying through, smokes deployed, at least 5 there, and the shot will connect here for the side of Tamang. Connections with both. Last player alive for the side of BTR is going to be villain here, and they know exactly what's up, and it's going to be the Tribe Aramasi claiming the last and final chicken dinner for today's broadcast.